Welcome back to the very sensual Shift Talking. And on this episode of Shift Talking, we are going to be talking about something that's kind of popular.
I'm excited about.
You're excited about this one. I think the three of us, meaning AJ, Max, and myself, aren't going to be as excited about this one, but we have to keep an open mind.
I think we just, go ahead.
Okay. So MotorTrend did an interesting thing where they tallied up every single comparison that they've ever done between Mustang and Camaro since 1967, and every car that's won in those in those each individual comparisons, they've tallied it up to make MotorTrend's all-time best of all time, or whatever you want to call it, winner. And it was the Camaro.
Hashtag fake news.
You know,
I don't trust the media.
You know what makes this even sweeter to me is that we had a hiatus.
Yeah.
You know?
You guys did have a hiatus.
And we're
Chevy
still on
was
top.
not producing Camaros from when was it? 2001 all the way out to 2010. Was that your hiatus?
So technically, no.
But they didn't-
So we had a 5. So it was like, I think it was from 2005 to 2009 because our 2010 models came out in 2009.
Right.
So
But
it
they
was
didn't
like a
count.
5-year
I don't think they
hiatus.
counted those years.
No,
like
they
if
didn't
Mustang
count
won
those
anything,
years.
they didn't count those years.
No, that's a
Remember,
good
it was
point.
Mustang
That's a good
versus Camaro
Yeah.
comparison. So I
Yeah.
think there was only really 32 comparisons because what ended up
That's a lot
happening
of
was the Camaro won 14, I think it was.
Mhm.
The Mustang won 13, and they tied 5. So I think that equates to about 32 total comparisons.
But you
there.
know what's funny is I think on another Shift Talking episode you said to me like, it doesn't matter if you won by an inch.
By an inch or a mile, that's right.
Winning is winning.
Oh.
So I get to use
See,
that phrase today.
This is where it turns around and bites me in
And
the ass.
I feel like we should celebrate this victory
Listen,
together as a family, and I would appreciate some clapping.
No. No.
Crickets.
I literally crickets.
literally
Do you know how hard it is being a Chevy fan in this group? It's torture.
You know what, though? You're the CEO.
Yeah, I am.
So it's
So
like...
you guys have to like Chevy. In fact, trade in your cars.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, listen.
Okay, unless the company's paying for it.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Rip. No, but so what do we think? I mean, this isn't like, I don't think, I didn't really look into it. We can pull out a phone right now and go through it
That's what I was
individually
kinda
if we
looking
want
through.
to, or we can just discuss from our own perspectives if we think as consumers and as customers, if this is an accurate.
I have a feeling that this is inaccurate because I think if we're doing a comparison,
I almost choked.
I think if we're doing a comparison, I don't see it. I really don't, because Ford, if they're going to compare Mustang to Ford, right? Ford had way more
Mustang to
Camaro.
Ford or
Mustang to Camaro.
Okay.
Mustangs in general had more, just better, just better than Camaro throughout the years. And I'm talking through the 60s, right? Early 70s.
Well, not according to MotorTrend.
I know. And then I think the only time that Camaro was actually a contender is when they brought back what gen was it?
Or the 5th gens.
Maybe the 5th gen.
My year.
Yeah. So
Most
I
important
think that's the
year.
only time they were actually really competitive. I don't think in the early 60s and stuff they were competitive because you had, and I don't know if they included the Shelbys or the Fords, how if they did the Shelby comparison.
They did
I don't
a
think they
Ford
did. I
GT
think
to Camaro SS. That's
yeah.
the only,
So I'm
those
thinking
two.
that they probably just kept it on that, but
The Mustang
Yeah.
GT? No, but you know what? Actually, I did glance through it. They did also include like the EcoBoost.
what
or
about the Boss? What about the Boss 302?
No, they
What
didn't-
about
they
the
didn't special
Bullet?
that
edition?
stuff,
We,
yeah.
you know what I mean? Because those are essentially Mustangs.
Well, I think the
But okay, but what like to a Boss for you guys? There's no Camaro that we have that would compare
exactly.
to
I
that.
think that's AJ's
that's the
point.
point.
That's what I'm trying to say.
No, but then it wouldn't be fair because we don't make.
Well, you're comparing base model
special
to base model.
cars.
It's kind of
But
like
it's not my fault that Camaro didn't really have anything.
we didn't need it because we sold so many SSs.
I mean, Camaros had their
so-
Z28s, right, back in the day.
Yeah, but that was to compete with your guys' 500.
350.
350. One of the two. You know, and then we have, the ZL1, and that's to compete with the other
500.
one.
The thing is with Camaro, they don't have a name like Boss and a Bullet
That is one
and all
thing.
that. You see what I'm saying?
They have
so
Transformer.
they use numbers.
Isn't that a model?
They use letters and numbers to
No.
distinguish their different Camaros.
I keep seeing it
So
everywhere.
I think that's the only way they could possibly win this.
Actually,
You know, because we have names.
That's true.
yeah,
We
so it's
have-
easier for you guys to remember because it's, that car is so, forgettable.
Yeah.
So they had to give it, Boss 302. We don't need that shit.
I think we need to
Says
close out
the
this
one.
video, Danny,
Yeah.
and then just.
No, I'm just kidding. I actually agree with that. I wish Chevy would be like,
Yeah, because what do you have? You have Chevrolet Camaro, 2SS, 1LE,
But those are just different
LS1.
models, right? Those are like performance
No,
pack
but
and
that's
all
what
that
I'm
stuff.
saying. They
But they don't have like unique model, like
No.
special
Yeah.
edition models like the Boss or like
No,
the
they don't have
Bullet.
special edition.
No,
they
it's
just have
like
the whole
even
alphabet.
now. Even now, you have like Dodge with
Nobody
their
got that.
Hellcat, the Demon, the
Yeah.
Red Eye, right? What's the Camaro? Z8,
L1.
Z5, 6? I don't know.
28 actually.
Yeah.
We're a little
Oh,
higher.
the Z28.
Higher on the
No,
only
but
cool,
it's always a letter and a number.
the only cool thing, cool name that we ever got was the IROC, but that was still an IROC C28.
But you
we
know
still
what's
had to throw
funny?
the number in there.
You know what's funny is most of the world laughs at the IROC. TBH.
You weren't laughing if you lived in that era and were the first person with that car.
No, that's true.
That's a badass car. I laugh at it
I'm
now.
not
I
gonna
think
lie.
it's an ugly ass car.
I like it.
The IROC?
Yeah, the IROC specifically.
What? Okay, educate me. What is the IROC?
It's a Z28.
That's a Z28.
Yeah. It's IROC Z28. I think so. I
See,
think
they
with
still
the
couldn't
IROC,
get away from the numbers.
No,
so they
exactly.
Had to,
We can't
they
get
had
away
to,
from the numbers.
They
Now-
couldn't just leave it with IROC.
So
They had to go IROC Z28.
So
What
to
the
anybody
28 means,
who
I don't
is-
know.
Who is listening, and happens to be a better Chevy aficionado than I do, can hopefully explain. But from my understanding, it was a appearance package, but it
Okay.
was a Z28. You have the special
The
wheels. You
the wheels
had
were popular.
you
super
had
popular.
the graphics on there. I don't think there was a performance difference, but for sure the wheels and you have different appearance.
See,
with
that's
the
what
decals.
my understanding was. Is the IROC was just appearance, and why the rest of the world laughs at it now is because it was a little bit ridiculous, and that it had 20-inch wheels when you really only needed 19 or 18-inch wheels at the time.
Well,
whatever was
okay,
popular,
you
I don't
also
know.
have to remember,
Yeah, shit's badass.
I don't know, I'm trying not to.
Anyway,
Yeah, I don't think so.
So,
let us know down below in the comments. What do you think between Mustang versus Camaro, and why?
Are
We
you
really
trying
wanna
to?
know
Are you
why.
seriously trying to end this episode?
Yes,
it's
because
so
that camera's
short.
about to die.
It's so short. I want to talk about
I see
the
60 minutes.
heritage.
Hey,
We
you
can
know,
talk
you
about
know why?
another day.
Just a quick little fun fact. You know why the Camaros have poor windows where you can't see out the back?
Why?
Because the Mustang's always in the front. Why do you need to look back? So a quick little fact in case you didn't know that.
Like, comment,
Chevy knew.
subscribe, hit the bell.
That was the dumbest
Cut.
thing I've ever heard. It
Why was it dumb?
was so stupid.
Whatever, hater.
That was such a short episode. It was lame. We don't give any Chevy any justice.
They don't give any justice to themselves. Let's be honest. They just came out with the Blazer, and now they confirmed the Trailblazer for 2020. It's the same fucking car.
That's GMC's doing.